Good morning.
You heard that, right?
Heard what?
The drum roll.
No, I didn't.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, it didn't kick in.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll have to do it again.
Let's do it again. I just heard the boop. Is that it? Boop.
No.
Oh, that's all I heard. Here, let me try.
Shut up. Anyway, it's going to be recorded on my side. Should be.
Heck, I gotta get this one.
Oh, you're right. I can't hear anything.
Hear my music?
Just barely. Huh. Yeah, now I hear it. But sorry. Oh.
There you go.
Every time I start to speak, it cuts out.
Oh,
Anyway, it's going to be recorded on both ends, right?
it's gonna be what?
Should be recorded on both ends.
You want me to record as well?
No, it's no.
Oh,
What I'm saying is
both
it's
ends of
gonna-
the audio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn this thing off. Oh, come on.
100th episode. Oh, no, you can't turn this off.
Turn off, damn you. I'll just unplug it.
You know what? It's been a weird morning, technology-wise.
Yeah.
I start my Zoom and there's a not from the link, but actual Zoom. And then there's a button next to the meeting that says start. Clicking that button doesn't do anything. Restarted Zoom 3 times, doesn't do anything. So I had to go back to the link and start the meeting from there.
That's weird.
How is it going? How is camping? Did you get rained out?
Yeah, it didn't. It's funny because the forecast when we left was that Friday was going to be the questionable day.
Yeah.
And then so we went Wednesday night, had a great night, got up in the morning, had a nice breakfast. Kids went for a hike together, came back. Kids and my wife went down to the beach, and then I was at the campsite reading. And at like 3:00, I'm like, I'm going to check the app to see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. And then it's like thunderstorm warnings, like right now. And then I started feeling raindrops. So I phoned my wife and I said, it's going to start raining. I just felt some drops. She's like, yeah, we just felt drops too. And I said, okay, I'll drive down to the beach and pick you guys up. And like literally in that 2 minutes, by the time I got there, it was like pouring. And then we came.
I remember Thursday vividly. Did you get hail?
No, we didn't get hail where we were, but we came back to the site and then we looked at the app and it's like thunderstorms from 3 p.m. till like 7 p.m. And we're like, do we really want to sit through 4 hours of thunderstorms? No. So we just came home and left everything up there. And then Friday morning, my wife and I went back up and like stuff was dry, but the trailer and everything wasn't dry 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to pack everything up and then bring it home and then set it all back up at home in the driveway.
Yep.
To dry out, which is a pain in the ass. Anyway.
Oh, I believe you because humidity here, that was Thursday was something else. I was thinking of you because I'm just gonna quickly share my screen. It was bad. It was very bad. But our friends were in Muskoka and they had nothing. That's ice.
Wow.
That's ice. That is ice. That's all ice on my friend's deck. That's a little a lake in my backyard because underneath here is a French drain. Drain that's about my height deep.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to cope because everything was flowing into that. Like that's ice.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was
Look.
It was crazy. Wow.
So yeah, it was an interesting day. But Muskoka, not a drop. That's why I was hoping that you were also in that area that was avoided, but I guess not.
No, we're only 45 minutes. It's funny because my wife and I were talking. We're saying like it's good that we're close because you can just come home when things go bad. But then she's also saying, yeah, but we're kind of soft because like we've never had to like just tough it out. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I can live with that.
Yeah. So congratulations, sir.
I
100th
know.
episode.
Congratulations. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I guess no one would have thought. It's
100 episodes and like 100 views.
maybe if that, I don't know. On your side, you had more views than I did.
Yeah.
So consistency and posting long episodes does not really, I mean, you probably have to have substance, but we did have substance. We had
I don't know. I mean, it's
we
we
had
really,
very solid episodes.
it's not like we had like production meetings and planned what we're going to talk about or anything. This was just genuine, authentic, record as it happens and post it. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I consistently get 3 or 4 people or 3 or 4 views. I don't know who they are or how long they're watching, but anyway, it's been fun.
It has been fun. Let's not say that as if it's
No, it is fun. Exactly. The next 100 will be even more fun.
yeah.
Yeah. It's been funny though, because like the last 2 weeks, because you were away and then I was away, it kind of, the days when you're not doing this, it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's something missing.
Exactly. I told you the same thing. I was coming back. I was like, yeah, it's funny. I haven't talked to Greg.
Mm-hmm.
So are you driving your daughter to work?
She doesn't work till Wednesday, but I have a call at 10 with one of my coaching peers for an episode of Coach to Coach, and then I'm meeting Olga at noon for a coffee to meet her and her baby.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's a good plan. That's a good plan, and I think you picked a good day.
Yeah,
that was hot.
So I'm looking forward to meeting him. And then tomorrow I got a couple calls set up for my course that I'm trying to launch.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Coaching and mentoring for leaders.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got one person signed up and paid, and I've had 2 other phone calls to talk about it, and then I got 2 calls tomorrow set up to talk about it. So we'll see. I was hoping to get
leaders, like potential.
Yeah, well, they're just contacts that I DM'd directly. That I kind of positioned it like I'd like to catch up with you and let you know about this course. So it's we'll see what happens. But I got 1 paid customer anyway, so that's better than 0.
0, yeah, that seems to be our motto.
Yeah.
If it's not 0, we're successful.
And I did on Tuesday, I did an episode of Filling the Experience Gap with my friend Andre, who's a realtor.
Yep.
So I did the editing yesterday, and I'm going to publish it today. So that was a really good conversation.
Where do you think all that content is going to go? Or at least, how do you think that content is going to convert? Or do you just like to create content?
No, I like to create content, clearly. I mean, to me, the goal fundamentally, it's funny because Andre was asking me when I was golfing with him a couple of weeks ago, setting this up, like, what are you trying to accomplish? Well, everything I'm trying to do is basically comes down to being a relationship business in the end. So, and it's, what Jamie calls the trusted advisor role. They got to know you, like you, and trust you. So the goal with all the content that I create, whether it's Filling the Experience Gap, Quote of the Month, Thursday Thoughts, and just posts in between, is to create enough content that people can build a relationship with you and get to know you without ever having to talk to you.
Right.
And then eventually they'll know you, like you, and trust you enough that they will start engaging. Mm-hmm. So that's the goal. And the goal for me, I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of ideas similar to you, like, pages and pages either in a notebook, or I've got like 60 something voice memos on my phone, and a few PowerPoint decks with many slides on them of just ideas. I got whiteboards up on my wall now. I don't know if you probably
don't forget you have your background set.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. So There's my whiteboard wall over the window.
Holy crap. Wow.
And anyway, so I got lots of ideas. So I don't know. Jamie's book Results, he has a formula that says insights plus action equals results. So I'm a man of action. So when I have an idea, I just like to explore it and see where it goes. Funny enough, I spent a couple hours on Saturday, I think it was, designing t-shirts on Canva. Well, just like related to coaching and 3 principles kind of stuff, that just sayings and things that have come up through the videos and stuff I've watched and stuff. I don't know. Just I don't know. I started exploring. There's a one company called Teespring that does on-demand printing and shipping and all that stuff. So I got to investigate a few others.
How much does it charge?
I don't know. I haven't got into the details. You set your pricing, but so if you charge $25 or $30 for a shirt, I think it costs you probably half that, $16.
Oh, that's good. That's reasonable.
Something like that. So, but yeah, just something to explore. It was just fun screwing around on Canva for a little while. It was my wife's birthday on Saturday too. We went out to the keg and went to a brewery out in Cambridge called Four Fathers Brewery. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it was a nice place.
No. It's interesting. It's interesting because I was doing a lot of stuff myself over. Worked on GTA Property Hub. Finishing up and posting a couple of two blogs I posted. Thought about like lead magnets. Oh yeah, we talked about lead magnets. You owe me that one.
Yeah, I got to send that to you. It's funny. I've like 3 times in the last, since we talked about it, I've been like, fuck, I got to send that stuff to Vadim. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it in the morning. And then I forget again.
Then I've finally finished my imports of new posts into buy sell business in Canada.
Yeah. And
posted the website XML sitemap to Google. Now I'm starting to get hits, and quite consistently too. Not a lot, not thousands, but I get a lot of views. I don't have a lot of customers. I don't have a lot of users, but I have a lot of views. So they don't. It's interesting because they don't find my site by my site. They find my site by searching for keywords they can find in the listing, like restaurant for sale.
Yeah.
Take a look. I'm proud of it. This is views on my page. So this is 161. Even on Sunday there was about 66 views, and today there's already 24 views. But if you go to analytics, so this is views of pages.
Yeah.
And if you go on analytics, you'll see that this is like you had 26 users, 15 users, so it's 13 users.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see if I can drive that up. And I decided, see this?
Yeah.
Paid search. I decided to splurge, and what I've done is I started 2 campaigns on Google Ads and Bing Ads.
Yeah.
And within the first 2 days, Google's performance was terrible. I was not even winning auctions, so I wasn't even getting impressions. And the cost per click on Google was about exactly, it was exactly twice as expensive as Bing. Wow. So I doubled down on Bing, and I have that running somewhere. I think this is here. See, this is over a couple of days. So this is not tremendously a lot. This is 15 clicks, and average CPC you see is below $1, maybe just over $1. On Google, it was in excess of $1.80. Most of it was over $2. So I don't know if this helps, hurts, or does nothing, because obviously 3 clicks is not earth shattering.
Yeah.
Well, it's fairly cheap, so I don't know if this does anything to rankings. But here it is. Somebody, at least I'm hoping that somebody will. I have some users registered. Even that's amazing.
Wow.
No messages or no actions, but I
Yeah.
have some like this, some real users. I don't know what that means in a big grand scheme, but I need somebody to post a listing. Again, no skin off my back. Then I polished up Natalie's website. We got into a bit of a argument about like, when are you going to do stuff? Well, I don't know how to do this, all of that. But that led to revamping of her landing page. I brushed off her old, so she has an email list of 3,000 plus people, all actually validated and signed off that they're willing to receive emails. But the last email that they would have received was probably beginning of 2017.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to try to say like, send an email. We're back. New site. So I set up her online store. She has an online dispensary, which is completely hands off. It's kind of like the t-shirt business, not as rich of a margin, but everything's that all the shipping, all of the maintenance of the website is done by full script. That's great. I gave up.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you should do Jamie's tactic of like just a one-liner question email, like, hey, are you still interested in nutrition? Or I don't know, like just something very generic and people will engage.
I was actually thinking of that because I was tossing around the idea of a longer email talking about what happened. So you know what? I think what I'm going to do based on that guidance is I'm going to send out, and I'll tell you another difficulty I ran into. So I'm going to send out the first one, which has an image, a bit of a story, like have a child, blah, 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 back online. And if we're lucky, I'm sure that there are some emails that are already expired, that people, jobs, but maybe 15% will open.
Yeah.
All of those that bounce obviously go away.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, I'll resend another email just with the one-liner.
Yeah.
Because I know they haven't opened it, so it's not going to be repetitive.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my sense would be like whether you've been dark for 3 years or not is kind of irrelevant. Like people might go, oh, I haven't gotten anything from this person in a while, but for the most part, people aren't going to even be aware of what they have or haven't been getting.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I'm sure that in that long list of 3,000 people, most will not even remember Natalie. And some will be ecstatic to hear back from her because like, oh my God, we haven't spoken in so long.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's like it's funny because I think it's like any relationship, right? Like when you run into an old friend or somebody you haven't seen in years, you immediately pick up where you left off, regardless of whether it's been 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. And that's exactly what it's like.
That's true. And then, so the challenge that I ran into, because it's a 3,000 and change list, it's a very expensive proposition to host that list on any professional like service. But my problem is like out of those 3,000 people, maybe half, a third, 20%, 10% are still active.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see how can you send an email? Obviously, those who don't respond, they'll go away. But how do you do that on the cheap?
Yeah.
And so what you can do is there's a free plan for get response, and they allow you to have 1,000 users.
Yeah.
So that one is the avenue I'm going to go. So this is a new platform that I'm testing out, which is in addition to what I've looked into, the MailChimp.
Yeah. What's MailChimp's limit for free?
Oh, low.
Is it
low? And MailChimp is surprising. Of all of the interfaces that I've looked at, MailChimp seems to be the simplest, but also the shallowest on the free plan. So it's from a standpoint of what you can do.
Yeah.
But hey, MailChimp still integrates. They're still a fantastic service.
And on your active campaign thing, that doesn't host your lists?
It does host my list, but that one, That one only is worthwhile if your lists are active and you know you're working with them, because I already, on my plan, I have 500 limit of users, and I have, from all the stuff that I've
Yeah.
done before, I have about 200 and change. By the way, I should send all of them an invitation to my solo business stuff, getting the courses and stuff done. I should do that. And if they don't respond, I'll just park them.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Terrible allergies this morning. I apologize. Seems to be always blowing my nose here. But so that's that. And I gave up on because I'm cheap, and we have all established that. I gave up on Calendly, because Calendly on the free plan, when problem is Natalie doesn't have clients, just like you and I. It's not like she has a torrent of people who keep coming to her, pinging her day in and day out, asking her questions. So there is not that flow.
Yeah.
But if you're using Calendly, you're only able to set up one free event.
Right.
So one thing that people can reach out to you for.
Yeah.
So before I had like free 15-minute conversation. That was fun. But now that we have spoken, and there's this service that she wants to do, then there's another service that she wants to do, and then there's this free thing, Calendly doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
So I discovered setmore.com. Same stuff. The only interesting string, it's not even a drawback, it's just an interesting thing. Because they're giving you, unlike Calendly, they give you an opportunity to accept payments for the service ahead of time, which is great in a digital environment. But the service provider that they use is not Square, it's not PayPal. Sorry, it's not Stripe, it's not PayPal, it's Square. And I told you about this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Do you need to use their payment thing though? Can you just direct them?
I'm fine with them because I already had an account.
Right.
I also told you that, like, they verified it, so it's all great. And
but you could have just sent them to a Thrivecart page, no?
See, that's the thing. Yes, I could have. Click a button, go to Thrivecart, then there's a link to schedule an appointment. But that schedule an appointment thing has to be something. It can be just your calendar, right?
Right.
So in this particular case, instead of doing this, I'm just doing one stop.
Right.
Book an appointment, pay the money, and the good thing is they send out automatic all of the reminder emails, confirmation emails. Those emails have links to the web interface that they use, and again, they're not using Zoom.
Yeah.
Something else, but everything is there. Links to manage your account, cancel, reschedule appointments, all within that same framework. So it's simpler that way.
Cool.
It's one of those.
And what's their limitation on their free plan? Like, is it so many bookings?
I think they go by the number of service providers, which in my case is absolutely fine. I'm just one. I mean, if this gets going, I'm fine to pay the money, because then you can integrate two-way Google Calendar integration where it reads your block times. Then you can go into Stripe if you want to, because Stripe is just slightly more. I don't even know if that's true. I was going to say it's slightly more elegant, but I'm not even sure that's true.
Right.
So I'm fine doing that, but right now it's perfectly streamlined.
Good.
I'm just the only moral to the story. It's incredible how much time you spend looking for this, but in this day and age, you can almost find a solution to anything.
Yeah.
Even Canva, even without the pro version, is that is the tool that I always hold up in the highest regard of value that they deliver.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, even the pro, I mean, I paid, I think, $150 for a year for Canva.
Yeah.
And
which reminds me,
it's like, I don't know, I use it. I don't know if I use it every day, but I use it a lot. And I don't know. I'm I feel like the value's there.
Oh yeah, and they're bringing even more. Speaking of Canva, huh? Yeah,
Did you get paid?
not yet. I have some tracked but not approved payments. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for a 30-day.
And maybe I think it was July, end of July sometime, 27th maybe. Because when you sign up and then you have 30-day free trial, then the payment goes through. Then maybe there's a 30-day cancellation window. I don't know.
Let's see. So you'll get to share in. What do you get to share now? I'm probably not going to share anyway with you.
Did you get your Amazon share?
Yeah, $8, by the way.
Oh,
$8, man.
that's not bad.
So
the AirPods for my wife's birthday. She just opened the present yesterday. She's very happy.
oh, that's great.
And she's threatened all of us with death if we touch them.
So, my good man, you are entitled to $41.25. And that is 60, no, that's $30 for InMotion hosting. So $41.50 if that ever gets paid out. And then I got $22 on Canva, so that's $11. Huh.
Well, we should now that things are back open, we should schedule a lunch or a dinner or a drink or something.
Yeah. Yes, we should
Get together actually in person after like
when
100 episodes. I think we've earned the right to see each other eyeball to eyeball.
Yeah. So tomorrow.
um
Oh no, tomorrow you're busy.
Tomorrow, well, tomorrow, what time are my calls? I think 3. I have our call in the morning, then my next call is at 3 and then 3:30. So tomorrow we could connect for lunch or something.
Yes, we should. Yeah. Whereabouts are you in Mississauga?
I'm like northwest Mississauga, where the 407 cuts across
Yeah.
the top.
Mhm.
And it runs parallel to 9th line. I'm up around there, Britannia and
Jesus Christ.
9th line.
Okay, where do we meet?
But we can meet over near your place, like Etobicoke or wherever you want.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know what if we I don't know if it's open. I don't want to do lunch. What was that place near Loyalty One in that plaza? That was
The Union Social or
social.
Yeah, we can meet there.
Yeah.
I met Andre in that plaza last week or the week before at the Firkin pub. But I think those places are open. We can meet there just for a drink then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. What time?
If you have like a 3 o'clock, I was thinking maybe we can meet there at 1.
1? Sure.
Okay, Union Social. I'm gonna send you an invite.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna give them a shout after this to find out if they need reservations, because God knows what's happening right now.
Yeah. When we went to the Firkin, we didn't need to reserve, and it was mostly empty. I mean, that was in the evening. I suspect most of the places around there, like on Financial Drive, are still work from home. So there's probably not a lot of office traffic, but you never know. I mean, where was my wife going? There's something this week where my wife thought, oh, it'll be empty, and it was actually jammed. The keg was jammed on Saturday. Like we went there. I mean, that's a good thing. The keg never used to do
Oh,
reservations.
no, hold on. Hold on. There's a Union Social on much more justifiably, like you're here, that's close to you. I'm gonna move you closer to me. There's a Union Social Eatery at just 1 second. Menu and order food closed, updated by business 2 weeks ago. Is it open? Dine in, okay, so that's fine. Here, I'm gonna make you come a bit more east, Mississauga, just south of the 401.
Okay.
And where's, oh crap, where's that calendar invite?
Where is it?
It's west of the 427. I'm gonna put it in the invite, the address. 5042 Satellite Drive.
Okay.
Website. Do I have to reservations? So tomorrow is the 31st. 1 p.m. 2 people. That's Spectrum Square. How are you supposed to know if that's Spectrum Square? I guess it is. Sorry, my friend. So, and then I also wanted to talk to you, which we can do in person tomorrow, of course, is what are we going to do? What are we going to change this to?
Yeah.
I remember I was talking about the proper blog, vlog / blog. Sorry, podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm open. I mean, the good thing about what we've been doing is there's no effort or minimal effort.
Yeah. I was thinking we can still keep the keep what we've been doing as we've been doing it.
Yeah.
What's going on? Something's weird with my computer. Some buttons just don't work. That works. Anyway. What I was going to say is we can have a chat, but then I was thinking that we can dedicate maybe 15-minute chunks to a more proper discussion. And I started writing a couple of topics because friends invited us to go out in the water in Georgian Bay. They bought a boat.
Yeah.
Very nice jet boat. But sitting there looking at the expanse of the lake and the wind blowing through your hair, I was like, yeah, this is a very good time to talk to people about like same things. Like, do expensive things make you successful or happy?
Yeah.
What does it mean to have a job? Why do recruiters behave the way they do? Does what you're doing right now matter? And then there was a plethora of other subjects that you brought up from a coaching perspective.
Yeah.
So just talk about that and have and each episode can be kind of a back and forth. So one interviewing the others. So it's not kind of piling on with ideas, because I don't think that works.
Yeah.
And that goes like too many tangents. And so you have 3 questions: is what are your thoughts? Why does this happen? And I don't know if you want to give advice, but maybe you do. Like, what would one do about this?
Yeah.
So, and then have those conversations, and you flip back and forth and record this, strip the audio out and have it both in video and audio versions.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
I'm in. That sounds
also,
good.
oh, go ahead.
That sounds good. I like it.
I also do not want to make this a make work project, fiddle with audio levels after a while. I mean, I'll try a couple of different microphones before we do this, but
Yeah.
it's one of those things, because I watched what you've done for Coach to Coach, kind of like that,
Mhm.
But then we'll how did we do this? Because we can do transcripts of the conversation, and that turns it into a blog.
Yeah.
So you can publish all sorts of media with just one shot.
And are you thinking of doing this daily or once a week, or what's the frequency you're thinking? Well, we can talk about more details tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so Spectrum Square. Hold up. I'm still trying to figure out what is Spectrum Square in Mississauga. Oh yeah, it is that one. Okay, so reserve. At this moment, there is no online availability within 2.5 hours of 1 p.m. Are you kidding me? Oh, apparently.
Go back to the other one, because that around the airport is likely to be busier.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the other one. Date tomorrow, 1 p.m., 2 people, and Financial Drive. Oh yeah, no problem. 1 p.m. Any special requests?
No.
Okay. Done. And then I need to change that. Okay, great. Haven't been there in ages, and it would be nice to visit the old stomping grounds.
That's right.
Yeah, it's. Oh man, so many things have changed since then. So many things have changed.
We're coming up on 2 years of me leaving Pressima.
2 years.
Yeah.
Wow, feels like forever.
Yeah. Some days it feels like forever. Some days it feels like yesterday.
Interesting.
Did I tell you Jason Go left? He went to another company in Waterloo or Kitchener called Think LP. They're like a loss prevention reporting company.
I would imagine a lot of people are in the process. You said Olga was also looking to go, right?
Well, she all because she was on the CPG team. They all got canned at the end of the year last year.
Oh, really?
When the law contract expired.
Oh man.
And then she went on mat leave. So I don't know if her mat leave carried over. I just was a reference for her. I think she started a new job soon. So I'll confirm with her today if she got it, but I think she did.
Oh, yeah, things inadvertently change.
You had 2 interviews, I think you said?
Yeah, didn't go anywhere. I got a note saying that they went with another candidate.
Okay.
No.
My son's been applying for part-time jobs.
Yep.
He's 15, so he just applied at Loblaws, and they phoned him yesterday and asked him for his availability. And we hadn't really talked about it, but he's like, yeah, I don't know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like, he gave them pretty limited availability. So then they rejected him. So I said, well, welcome to the world. Your first rejection.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting topic. That's an interesting topic right there.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting topic, is how you deal with rejection and what does rejection actually mean, and what meaning we put into that word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. No, it has to. The more I think about this, it has to be there has to be a way of finding sustainable and fairly stable income within the entrepreneurial world. There has to be, because otherwise it does not make sense. It does not make sense. Besides, all of the insanity that's happening in the office, whether fed by other sources or whatnot. I'm talking about mandates and vaccinations and whatnot. That's also very unhealthy.
Yeah. Well, if the conservatives win the election, there's going to be a $200,000 loan program for small businesses.
Will there be?
With up to 25% forgiveness. Well, that's their program to kickstart small business. Is this
By who? By liberals?
No, conservatives.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I know who I'm voting for. Not that you just changed my mind or anything.
No, it's funny. I keep hearing on the news that every time Trudeau tries to have a rally or whatever you call it, it's canceled because of protesters.
At the risk of turning this wonderful conversation into an epic disaster, it's incredible how any leader across the world can expect anything different when they're trying to rebuild what Soviet Union used to do. Is to, for better or for worse, for good reasons or not, to separate society into the people who have and have not. And fuck,
it's a fundamentally flawed.
It is. It's like oh yeah, we're saving our civilization, meanwhile destroying it at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it's the exact opposite of freedom and liberty for all.
Yeah.
So anyway. All right. Happy 100th episode.
Happy 100th episode.
We'll see you in the morning, and then we'll hook up for
yeah. I don't know if this is going to be fantastic seeing you in 3D.
I know. Well, when we started working with Paul Diamond in the UK, and then he was coming for the GBR, we're like, we have such a great virtual relationship. I hope when we meet you in person, it doesn't ruin it.
See you tomorrow, my friend.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.